Hey, I'm late. Yeah, I'm playing the Stanley Parable again. You can't stop me. It's almost, what, is it the last day of April? 30 days? Yeah, it's the last day of April. It is the last day of April. And we're looking at lows of minus 3 degrees up to a high of 18 degrees at Grand Canyon Village, Arizona, USA. Don't ask why I picked this location. I think there's more to see in the game, so I'm playing the game again. You can't stop me. We're doing it. And yeah, I'm late, I'm sorry. I want to go back to bed, I'm sleepy. I'm a sleepy boy. Oh my god, I think you can tell. Oh, I'm like blinking every 5 seconds. It's fine, it's fine. Somehow I've gained the concerning ability. Hey, Bleen! Thank you for the resub. I will not put my feet in the frame. Somehow I've gained the concerning ability to sleep through my alarms, so that's fun. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. We'll just keep it at this. Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Ah. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes a number 9. Oh. There it is. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Yeah, that seems like a good amount. Why are you lagging? Don't lag. You did not resub, it is just streak. Oh, okay, I see. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Okuboinkal or Scrumtush? I actually like Okuboinkal more. I did not resub, it is just streak. I'm pretty sure it did resub. But okay, if you say so. Please don't adjust the slider, okay? Do you know what time it is right now? Yeah. It's late. I'm late. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What time is it anyway? Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? There's a lot about me that I haven't told you. Help. Okay. Will you come back to visit me? Probably. This game give me the isn't this Kafka-esque? Isn't this what you want? There's an achievement that you get from quitting and then starting the game again, and I'm gonna try it. Because I haven't managed to get it yet, even though I've quit and started the game many times by this point. Isn't this game brilliant? Don't you love it? Don't you feel like you're a real Franz Kafka? I've lost the game, hold on. I like these questions. I like these questions too. That was the sound of water. I've become like hyperfixated on my teeth. I can like... My teeth have gotten sensitive lately. So I can't like... Does anyone really truly know the time right now? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? Maybe the only information that's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little more time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Aww. No, not settings menu voice. I liked him. I stole Hableen's money. Anyway, as I was saying, my teeth have gotten sensitive recently, so now I can't stop thinking about them. It's making me uncomfortable. I've also gained the ability to...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I've also gained the ability to, sleep through my alarms, apparently.
In a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's
which
job
is fun, especially when I need to be awake for like streams and such.
and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
I enjoy this game.
Every month of every year. And although others might have considered it,
I stayed up last night playing Hold Fast, and I physically cannot restrain myself from yelling in that game, so that's fun.
And Stanley,
If anything is happening and I have to speak, I have to yell.
and then one day something very peculiar happened.
Yeah, I'm sad that the
Something
settings
would
person is
forever
gone too.
change
He's gone for now.
Something
But he
would
said he'll
never
come
quite
back.
Forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an
Okay,
hour.
we're skipping this. There are still endings to be seen. Hey, there we go. Achievement unlocked. Welcome back.
All
Maybe it
his
was bugged.
coworkers were gone. What could it mean?
So there are still
decided to
things
go
that we
to
haven't
the-
seen with the
Where are we
bucket.
going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere
Now I
they
can
went
see it again,
together,
but this time with
Stanley clutched the bucket.
this time with no interruption from anyone talking to me in person. That's good. We didn't go through. No, we went through there with the no bucket sign. I guess we need to go through here. There are still permutations of this game we haven't experienced. What, Tanax, what are you seeing again? Oh, this is the collectibles room. The broom closet. With the bucket.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as
Actually, that's
clear as
envy,
day.
I
This
think.
broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really
But I
feel
can't
it.
remember which one's
It's a
envy and which
bucket.
one's jealousy.
It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to. Coming to a staircase.
Did we walk
Stanley and the
downstairs
bucket
last time?
walked
Have we walked
upstairs to the
downstairs yet?
boss's office.
I can't remember. I'm gonna try it anyway, and if it becomes familiar, I'm gonna reset. Oh yeah, this is the
Stanley
insanity
just
ending.
couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing.
Oh
his
yeah, this
boss,
is still the
but
insanity
wishing he had
ending.
Left his post during work hours. He might be.
It doesn't
fired for
change
that.
when you're
In
carrying the
such a
bucket.
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
We're gonna wait a
His
bit and
boss
see
would
if
think he
this
was
changes
crazy.
at all.
And then
I thought it was an
something
entire new
occurred to
start. No,
Stanley.
no, yeah.
Maybe, he thought to himself.
And
maybe
yeah, sorry, I skipped it.
am
I was
crazy.
getting bored.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
Okay, it
Am
does.
I crazy?
It does change slightly when he's got the bucket.
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance.
No,
and
bucket!
comfort. And that's when Stanley
How could you?
realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
Oh my god,
Someone
the music
else's
sting.
bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no
What?
good would
The
come from
bucket's
this.
gone.
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations
They threw away
Stanley
the
might
bucket.
experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which
Bucket.
was of course very odd. Now
Also, they
he
say
found
1,
himself
2,
sitting
B,
off the
4.
ground. Oh gracious.
Oh, gracious.
Exclaimed, without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room.
Buckets!
passing
Oh
by
my
one
God!
bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
My special bucket.
To me, Stanley, find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend.
This has
It
gone
was the
well.
only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Maybe the real buckets were the
It was
friends we made along the way.
painful. Stanley doubled over in agony
And then I die.
and blacked out.
Bonk. This is good.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, but does the final story change when he's obsessed with
Mariella
buckets?
woke up on a day like any other.
They really added like a full...
Dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
They really added a full new ending for every
Her walk
single
was
ending just
interrupted by the
to have
body
it
of a
bucket
man
related.
Who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Since I
Right
gave
away,
you all my
she
life's
knew
money,
what
can
the
you
problem
put your feet in the
was.
frame now? No.
This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad. ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
I'm not putting my feet in the frame. Go away.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Shoo, Habley. Away with you and your money.
And she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
See what people with buckets can do? They can backflip all the way to work.
All of his co-workers.
I wish I had a bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply a good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket. A bucket of culture and...
Bucket is no longer a word to me.
He pushed the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I forgot he doesn't complain if you go on the left door. I gotta find all the collectibles. I don't know, there's gotta be more somewhere. It's just the broom closet again. Hi, Ronan. What's up? Good to see you. Have a good time wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Yes, I am enjoying the buckets, thank you. Just so you know, my nose is still sniffly. Every time the mic mutes, it's because I'm doing a big sniff.
Discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Did we do we didn't do the escape ending with the bucket, did we? We only did it on its own. I want to come back and see everything. And then after this, I'll play some Getting Over It or something. Put the feet in the frame. No. I'm not doing that, but hi guys.
Downward, plummeting
We're not doing that.
Unknown fate.
We're carrying our bucket.
All Stanley could do to keep himself together,
hey, Blink.
For the bucket.
No, stop.
Him,
you're encouraging her.
Reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be alright.
Alright, do we go with escape ending or do we go with turn on the mind control ending?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door.
Okay, I'm gonna try escape ending first.
Control facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would.
Did we go this already? I can't remember. Stanley feet. The Stanley.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
That is so ominous. The end is never the end is never the end. Yeah, no, because last time I did this, I didn't have the bucket, did I? You guys were like talking about a spooky ghost behind me. And I was like, it's not happening. But now I have the bucket.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort
Throw
of
the bucket to safety.
Wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Bucket.
Farewell, Stanley.
And second narrator.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end.
Oh, I'm glad the bucket.
Violently to death.
The bucket's life ending is really important to hear about. That's good to know.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
Don't tell me they replaced the museum with a bucket museum.
It was a glorious bucket to behold.
They replaced the museum with a bucket museum, didn't they? The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. The precipice of knowledge, blah blah blah, I don't care.
Can you see how arrogant it
How
was for Stanley
interesting.
to take a
25
bucket like this
buckets,
and to
the greatest
claim it
number
for
of
his
buckets
own?
ever captured on
Can you
camera.
see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is
I'm gonna
far
take a
more
wild
noble
guess
than
and say there's more than
Stanley will ever be in
25
his
buckets
short
here.
life?
A bucket with 2 handles. Terrifying. Oh, the script is backwards. Just like the real Da Vinci. Oh, a bucket. Inferno bucket. It drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control. Billions died. Billions, you say, in the medieval era. Interesting. The stress bucket analogy. Presented without commentary. Great. I'm stressed now. Oh, cave paintings about the bucket. They predate the existence of mankind. I like this room. This is very immersive.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. There's the there's just a hole. I guess I jump in the hole now. Okay. Bucket! Oh. What?
But there is something we can do.
Bucket.
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him
What?
be crushed by the machine.
Oh, thank you for following, guys.
Don't give him another opportunity to run off.
Wait, this is the opposite of what she told me to do last time. Last time she was like, restart the game. Don't do it. And now she's like, die.
As commander of a new world,
Okay.
a new vision.
Nice. I did it. I made the best choice. There's an achievement for speedrunning the game. Like reaching the end in a certain amount of time. I wonder if I can do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
We're
meeting.
gonna. I want to see the.
The embrace of an old friend.
I want to see the
Weathered
secondary ending now.
companionship that stands the test of time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
Because
to
then I
his
want to see
chest
the
and
one where
entered the
you
door
turn on the
unaware.
mind control machine at the end. I'm glad this is just the investigator room now. The collectible people. We run over
Coming to
here.
the staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Run this way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
We go
stunned
2,
to
8,
discover
4,
not an indication of any human
5.
life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Take the elevator down. Now, for the speedrun achievement, I assume we have to get the normal ending, but I don't care. I want the different ending, so we're going to get the different ending, even if I'm going there fast.
Stanley and the bucket
I'm just going there
straight
fast so we
ahead
get to the different
after
ending
all, the
quicker.
Red mind control facility.
Lights! Oh, I missed. Lights!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Camera.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Action.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to
Let me through.
themselves.
Oh, okay. I forgot that the switches for the TV are a different switch. Camera!
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this.
Oh, what's
It
that
very
screen say?
nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it.
There's screens with text on them.
reassuring
That's
it
different.
That everything would be fine.
Bucket. Charlie Bucket. Action.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions.
Apparently we're on Tornado Watch, and I've been.
Stanley's
I have been, but I've been on my computer all day. That's nice.
No! He screamed into the
As long as you've been
couldn't
having fun
accept it.
while on
His
Tornado
own
Watch.
life in someone else's control, never. He
You had to move the outside
screamed
furniture into storage.
His one friend in the
But
entire world.
the poor Tornado
This
wanted to have fun with
He
them.
could trust no one except for the bucket.
Tornado Watch doesn't mean you have to do anything. They're just telling you to watch the cool tornado.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Good night, 10X.
happy
Thanks for coming.
or
Go to bed.
sad Or content. Walking,
Wait, there's gotta be a
eating,
button around here
all
that
of
says
it
8.
Monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the
Where
cold
is it? Is it
reality
this one?
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
2,
its terrible
1.
power
There's gotta be an
over
8
another
somewhere.
Human life. For he
Where's the
and
8 button?
bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends standing
5.
in the bucket up against the
There?
wall.
Is that it?
They high-fived in a really cool way.
3.
The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
1, 2, 3. There has to be an 8 button. Somewhere in this game there is an 8 button. I don't know where. It might be further along. There's a 5 here? That's cool. There's no 8. Maybe if I hit 5 and then 3. That counts as 8. Good night, 10X. Thanks for coming. Sleep well. Yeah, hey, Bling, go back into your basement. There's a button up. Is it? Oh, you're right. Thank you. I wouldn't have spotted that. I wouldn't have spotted that. Is that 8? I can't see anything. It's too dark. My curtains are open and my brightness is... Damn it. Okay. Maybe if we activate the bad ending. Why is there an ominous ring down here? Is that 8? Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm gonna activate the bad ending. All this time and we never tried this ending. But I'm carrying the bucket now, so it'll be a different bad ending.
When at last they came to the source of the room, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and
Oh, of
pressed
course,
button
it's the
to turn
bucket's
on
fault.
The controls.
The bucket
Stanley
was
gasped
evil all along.
In horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds.
Ah.
Silly birds. The control buttons became activated.
Silly birds. Oh, okay. Do we want... I want this one. Flamingos! Seagulls.
Stanley flipped through one video of
Oh,
silly
okay, they're
birds
just...
after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over
This
the
is a
world.
good ending. I like this
The
ending.
mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
I like this ending.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley...
This is a good ending. I like this ending. Thank you, Bucket. Cool. That we got the silly bird ending.
All
I'm
of his
glad for that.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed him. Oh, please.
I already did
Are
the
you
achievement.
really just doing this for the achievement?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just
Alright,
give
we gotta,
these minutes away for such little effort.
maybe
At
if we gotta
least
go for the
Stanley
bad
came
ending,
to a
but
set
without the
of 2
bucket.
open doors. He entered the
There's
door
secret
and
hunting now. I want to get my 8. Where are these collectibles? Bottom text.
Coming to a staircase,
I like this
Stanley
game.
walked upstairs to his boss's
I like
office.
this game.
Stepping into his manager's
Oh, look at that
office,
camera.
Stanley
Never
was
noticed
once
that up
again
there before.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
You bastard. You bastard. I wanted to. Oh. He knew. He knew I was.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
Great, thanks.
way.
You bastard. I just wanted to get to the next part of the story and he had to call me out on it. Truly, I have been metagamed. Alright, we're going for bad ending so that I can hopefully hit the 8 button.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Bing bong.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place
Open the door.
hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh, I thought
Did
I
he
could
have
jump
the
off this for a
strength
second.
to find
That would have
out?
been interesting. Bing bong.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Let me through.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this
Those 2
place,
images are
said
just the same images but flipped. Let me in.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it
Yeah,
couldn't
they're just
be
the same
true.
images over there
Had
flipped. That
Stanley
one's
been
actually
under
identical.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
Yeah,
it
come on.
blindly?
I don't have time for this,
No.
Mr. Narrator.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It
Never.
was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Alright, this probably still isn't open, is it?
Controls
No.
labeled with emotions. Happy.
Maybe I have
or
to hit the
sad,
buttons.
Or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded.
Maybe if I hit
from
all
this
the
very
buttons.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another.
Well, the problem
human
is
life.
that door
For he
is still
would
locked.
dismantle the controls once
And I can't get up
and
there.
for all.
And there's no 4. So even if it was hitting all the buttons sequentially, I don't have access to all the buttons. So we're just gonna turn on the machine again.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls
Bad ending.
off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating
Nuclear
the
detonators?
complex.
Not just regular
How long until
detonators.
detonation, then? Let's
Nuclear.
say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's a lot of
This is
time.
making
Alright, let's
things a little
go.
more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Please open up the thing.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little
Oh, it is
time
open
left
now.
to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
You know
More
it.
time to talk about you.
Is this
about
8?
Me.
This
Where
is
we're
4.
going, what all this means.
What happens if we hit them all in order?
Where
Probably
to start.
nothing, but
What's that?
I gotta try.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
1.
All right, I'm in a good mood.
2.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what
Huh?
happened to them. I erased them.
Wait, that door was
Turned
open for a
machine.
sec.
I set you free.
Oh,
Of
okay,
course,
it probably
that
was
merely
open all the
innocent
time and then
of the
triggered to
story.
close when I got close to
Sometimes
it.
when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office
3.
forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
This has been less than 2 minutes, it feels, but
This version of events has been rather
Oh, God.
amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
I want my
I
8
just
button.
hate to see it
I know there's an
go.
8 button somewhere in this game. They made
Sure,
fun of it
what I
like 2
come up
games
with
ago.
On the next go around will be even better.
5.
My goodness.
There's no
only
8 button.
34 seconds left.
Okay, never mind,
I'm
we're just gonna blow
enjoying
up.
this so much. You know what? To hell
Beep,
with it.
beep, beep.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, there we go, that's nice.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, cool, it went up.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I want my 8
Or
button.
did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
I want my 8 button.
Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
There's no 8 button.
Anything.
I've been lied
Something
to.
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
I just wanted an
This
8.
is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Where's my
You
8?
wanted to control this world. That's
This music's
fine.
pretty funky,
But
actually.
I'm going to destroy it first. So you
What? All those consoles just broke.
take a look at the clock.
Goodbye, employee
That's 30
427.
seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
I want to hit the buttons
Have
again.
a choice.
What if you just turn it off?
Or don't.
Let's
It's
see
all
it.
the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
Button doesn't
I'm
work.
laughing at every second of your
Neither of the buttons
inevitable
work.
life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
The end. And then Stanley got nuked. Right, I'm gonna look at the achievements and try and find out how to get them. Well, there's the one for playing the entire duration of a Tuesday, and I'm not here on Tuesday, so we're not getting that. There's Super Don't Go Outside, which I'd have to not play the game for 10 years for. And there's the 8 one, which is what I want. And Speedrun, complete it in under 4 minutes 22 seconds. Not including load times. And the Settings World Champion, which I tried to get the other day, but
All
I
his
couldn't figure
co-workers
out.
were gone.
I think we've gotten most of the endings.
Stanley decided to go to the
There is a
meeting.
guide
Perhaps
on
he had
the
simply missed a
Steam
memo.
page that I'm going to look at, actually. That's a lot of endings, okay. There are bucket-specific endings, there are fun secrets. There are... God, that's a lot of endings, okay. Hang on, wait, there's an ending for not leaving your office.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except bad.
God, he's just like me.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself.
He's just like me, for real.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
It's the waiting ending.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
And that was it. That was an ending. I'm just going through like endings off this Steam page because there's no way I'd be able to figure these out otherwise.
Decided to go to the meeting room.
And I want to
Perhaps
experience
he had
them.
simply missed a memo.
How anyone managed to figure out all the endings at this point in time is a mystery to me, but 433's desk. They're like SCPs. 433.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
Apparently,
a
if
trace
you-
of his
hang on.
co-workers.
434's desk, sorry. Oh, there we go. And then if we just, hang on. There we go, now we're out on the map.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video
Wow,
game
what
structure
insightful and witty
its
commentary into the
examination
nature of video game
structural
structure and
narrative
its
tropes.
examination of structural
So,
narrative
now that you're
tropes.
here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes, I'm sick of this
Well,
guy.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
okay, thanks.
Like right now.
But I'm not gonna do that.
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna look
all
up
of
the guide
them
for the
are
next question.
appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named
I like this
Stanley,
ending. We're staying here
who
forever.
people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
There is a baby game ending, but we're not picking the baby
In
game
a
ending.
meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
I guess the music just loops forever. You're back? Welcome back. Pip White. I'm a white boy now. We're just listening to the calming music. Okay, we're restarting. Ah, my eyes. Okay. So we lost the portal. There used to be a portal and a Minecraft reference in this
Stanley
game.
wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
Oh,
Did
wait,
something
no,
crucial
that doesn't make
happen
sense
while
either.
my senses
Anyway,
were
there used to be
turned?
He made a note.
There used to be
with time,
Portal
when
and
Stanley came
Minecraft
for a
references
set
in
of
this
2
game, but they're
open
gone
doors.
now
He
because
entered the door
they got
and
replaced
said,
with Firewatch and Rocket League. Which is a shame, because I actually preferred the Portal and Minecraft, but it was funny to see it change. So there's an ending if you go to the boss's office. That's right, we're just going through all the endings now.
Coming to a staircase,
And I've
Stanley
given up on
walked
actually trying to
upstairs
find them
his
myself.
boss's office.
Some of these you have to figure out so obscurely. For example, this one. Is this the right one? No, this I went to the wrong place. Hold on. Did I go? I did it wrong. We're restarting. There's meant to be, hang on. There are meant to be input computers around that I've missed this whole time. 423.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Didn't I turn that one
decided
on?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
423. I did do this one. Next, apparently. Oh, here we go. Awaiting input. Oh, you have to do it after each one? Okay. Right, so we have to reset after each input. Which is very weird and meta, but okay.
Gone. What could it mean?
They changed
Stanley
the office
decided to go
layout
to the
just to
meeting
screw
room.
with me.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Next is 423, I think. That one. There we go, and then we restart again.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Then we go this way. And I think the next one, we have to go to the
When Stanley
receptionist's
came to a
office.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I wonder if, I do wonder where all the collectibles are. Are they lying when they say there's a reward for the, there's no reward?
Coming to a staircase,
Maybe there is a
Stanley
reward.
walked upstairs to his
Surely they
boss's
wouldn't just let me
office.
collect everything without a reward. But then again, they would, wouldn't they? And then we restart again. And the next one is in, I have to look up, 434s.
All
So
of his
right here.
co-workers were
There's no reward in this game for anything. There's a reward for
Stanley
everything.
decided to-
There we go. And last one, restart. Input. Black screen. White screen. Welcome Stanley to heaven. I made it. This is it. This is all that happens. You get sent to button heaven. Where you can press buttons forever. Isn't this grand? Aren't you glad we I can't press every button. They turn themselves back on after a set amount of time. It's physically not possible. I mean, it is possible to press every button, but maybe that'll be a fun secret if you get them all. Don't screw with me like this. No, there won't be. Alright. Fun heaven has been reached. There's an ending for tampering with the console, but Unity
All of
doesn't
his
have a
co-workers were
console.
gone. What could it mean?
So
Stanley
you
decided to
just
go to the
can't
meeting
get that
room.
ending
Perhaps
anymore.
He had simply missed a memo.
We know damn well your ass isn't going there. Alright. Alright, chill. Just
When
because I
Stanley
took
came
your
to a
money,
set of 2 open doors,
and
he
all of
entered
a
the
sudden
door
she's
on
upset
his
with me or something. Hey, do you guys remember that phone? I told you guys to remember the phone. Anyway, we're going up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think it's... Is it this door? Damn it. There's a door somewhere here that I meant to walk through and then screw up. Baby game ending, game development ending, Infusion ending, escape pod ending.
Okay, I think we all know the
Damn it.
role by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Okay, so, that's different. We're just gonna actually restart because I do want the other ending. Even though that was good. That was good. I like that.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
I'm upset because you're a redhead. I'm not a redhead.
While my senses were turned.
Keep my
He
money.
made a note to be more
He doesn't
careful
return
with
my.
time
Okay.
from when
Everyone's
Stanley
assuming so many
set
things
his
about
two
me.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That was her $3 she needed to click them back together to get back to Kansas after the tornado. Is that how that works? It's been ages since I've seen The Wizard of Oz. I'm not a redhead, I'm clearly brunette.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, hey!
Here's the door, just go.
Speedrun time. We got it, this speedrun ending. I don't think this is an ending, I think this is just an achievement, but we gotta go. He's already, he literally just opened the door for me. He said, here's the door, just
Stanley
go.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Gotta get the real-time attack. The RTA. Actually, this is an RTA, because it pauses for, it pauses for loading times.
What horrible secret did this place
Come on!
hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Let me through. Dark
Did he
secrets,
have
blah, blah,
the
blah.
strength to find out.
I know, Pip, I was there. You were there? Or what? What? I was here? Who was here?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number
Ending.
of an employee in the building.
Meanwhile.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Oh, so your hair is red. No, it's brunette. I'm a brunette. It's not, I'm not a redhead. How dare you?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
There's an
job?
ending for falling
That his
down to the bottom of the
emotions had
mind
been
control facility. I don't know how to get
manipulated
down there.
accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Pip is in
life
denial about it. It's
utterly
not red.
blind to the world?
It's not denial if it's true.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy.
Where's my
sad,
infinite hole? I was
or
promised an
content.
infinite hole.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and
I wonder if I've
commanded from
beaten
this
the speedrun time yet. I probably
As the
haven't. I've
cold
probably
reality of his
dilly-dallied
past
for too
began
long.
to sink in. Stanley decided that this
I've had spag bol that was less red than your hair. Yeah, but you don't... That doesn't mean anything.
blackness and a rising
Let me
chill
out.
of uncertainty.
Alright, while he talks.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
New content endings.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
Oh, the
mere
Stanley
moments
locations.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Epilogue.
Stanley
There's an
reflected
epilogue
on
button?
How many puzzles still lay unsolved? Where had
There's an
his
epilogue
courage
ending.
gone? How
Remember
had
that-
he
remember
been
when he
freed
talked
from
about the
machine's
epilogue?
grasp? What
I don't know
other
how to
mysteries
activate
did
it, and apparently neither does the
know?
writer of this guide, so...
As sunlight
we're not gonna
streamed
get
into
it,
the
but-
chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Let me out, I want my speedrun
No
achievement.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let's go!
Stanley felt the
Does that
cool
count?
breeze
Is that
upon
time?
his
That's
skin.
time, right?
Feeling
I
of
did get the
liberation,
achievement.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
There's one for... Oh my god, there's so much here. Alright, hold on. Slow pit, what?
All of his co-workers.
Yeah, I didn't make it, I'm sorry.
What could it
There's
mean?
there's a one for... Hang
Stanley
on.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Grab the bucket, go
made
back.
Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
Go this way.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Come on.
Could his co-workers
Up.
really all be gone?
Out. With the bucket.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself, perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of...
No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
You are a
This
toy.
is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley
I think this is going well.
and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power.
Sorry, what?
Its fangs glistening like...
Oh, sword noises.
My God.
Oh my god!
You did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their
I
true
did it.
power.
I beat the Elder
Otherwise,
Scrolls.
We would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Nice. Success. Oh, the input's still here. So I can always go back to Button Heaven if I want.
All of his co-workers were gone.
By the way, this
What
game
could it
released
mean?
on 4/27.
Stanley decided to go to the
It released on
meeting.
April
Perhaps he
27th.
had simply missed a memo.
Swordsmanship level increase. I've leveled up. So there's some ending some... This is different. This is a different hallway. There's some ending somewhere if you go back through a door and ruin your, like,
He entered
progression.
the door on his left.
But I don't know where it is. The guide says it's at the boss's office, but... But I can't figure out where exactly. Poodle just got banned on Twitter for 11 hours. Good job, Poodle. What'd she do?
Upstairs to his
Did she say
boss's
death threats? I hope it was for death threats. Damn it. He doesn't even wait anymore. He just opens the door for me.
Here's the door. Just
Damn it.
go.
I guess it's there? She's yelling about Elon
All
Musk
of
now.
his
She's
co-workers
pissed.
were
Good.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know which door it is. It's scaring me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It is... Some of these... this one that I'm trying to do is actually an original ending. But, it's the... Where is it? Where's the ending? I can no longer find it. Where's the ending? Game development, button heaven, out of bounds. Canon ending. What? I've lost it. Oh, maybe it was a... Oh, here we go. It's a new ending, never mind. Upstairs. Okay, so it is upstairs. He tries to lie on it on his ref sheet about it being colored the same brown as his bag. Did I? It's not the same brown as my bag. It's like a slightly different shade, but it is still... It's not red.
Stanley walked upstairs to
She called somebody a
office.
W word. What? Like wanker? White? Weirdo?
Here's the door.
Made it. Now we head back. All the way back to Stanley's office, because we've technically soft-locked ourselves. Or we would have soft-locked ourselves if the game had, you know, not thought of this. The hair on the ref sheet isn't the same color as your actual hair, is it not? Oh. Whoops-a-daisy. Is it really not? White bit bullshit about to get banned on Twitter. Yeah, what'd she say? What's the W word? Oh, I could get the bucket. No, we're getting back to my office. Oh, hey, a door. You are now leaving. Escape pod bay. Floor 760. That is a tall building. 700 floors? 760 floors, no less. At minimum. 755. Now it's gonna make us walk in circles, isn't it? 756. This whole game hasn't had a backrooms reference, which is actually kind of surprising, considering, you know, The Office basically is a backrooms itself. 757. 758. You can skip ahead if you're watching this. $7.59. Is it getting darker or am I just getting more blind? $7.60. I can't see, so I'm just... Oh, here we go. How am I supposed to skip ahead? I don't know, you figure it out. 7:50:10. Wouldn't that have been interesting? Oh, does it just ends there. I just make it to the escape pod and there's no text or anything or narration. You just leave. Oh, really? Okay. Wait, is that really it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go.
Okay. Quit to menu, I guess. Is there a way to get back to the, There's no way of getting back to the Ultra Deluxe showcase, is there? I don't think there is. Apparently there's an ending for jumping down the hole repeatedly.
This is the story.
What else is there? So we've done... Wait a minute, what? Hold on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
I gotta
meeting
see
room.
this one.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We gotta apparently go up and down the elevator. Annoy the narrator? That's the entire point of the game.
He entered the door on his left.
We're going... Apparently we can go up and... I don't know how. Apparently there's an ending for falling to the bottom of the mind control room, but I don't even know how to get out there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs.
Maybe you have to,
his boss's office.
Maybe you have to,
Here's the door, just go.
Yeah, he's had enough of me with that door. Is it this elevator? Maybe I have to reach like the power room and then jump off that, but I don't know. Appease the narrator. No.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Oh. I can't hit the button again. Okay, let's find out. Why did we want to head back here?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
Wow.
I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright. Back down we go.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I wonder what's up here. Well, I can't wait to see the boss's office again. Let's see it. He's gonna jump scare me out of spite. Wow.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, we're back.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh, that's okay too. Does anyone actually own one of those, like, bobber toys? I've never seen one in real life.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Great. Down we go.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision.
I need 5k more points to redeem Pixel Pip twice. Why would you do that?
Storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Why'd you redeem it twice? That just resets it to regular me. We're hitting the button again, of course. I didn't even let the doors open all the way. This is a different elevator shaft.
I just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator, but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
Guys,
It's
are you
so
feeling excited? I'm
precious,
excited.
So fleeting.
I'm anticipating.
Why don't we take this elevator ride nice?
Oh, to redeem it at
and
the start of 2
slow?
streams. Okay. That was
There we go.
exciting.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you.
Oh, a press
so
conference.
That you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your
Oh,
life.
amazing.
Yes, I know you're not
There's one-
much
there's-
in the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
I've just
They
read
really
the
look
endings.
up to
There's
you,
a version of
Stanley.
this for the
I
bucket
don't
as
know
well,
if you realize the
which
impact
is
you have on them.
insane.
This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous
We're not getting a
impact on them
TF2
for the
joke.
better.
I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Good,
Oh, this is
then.
a nice place.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just
How we
around
did
the
it, the
corner here
pyramids.
somewhere.
Walt's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. Live, the guy who went to Mars. The Stanley Parable. Live on stage. All eyes on Stanley. World Peace Baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stanley from the Stanley Parable. Live on stage. World's first sentient machine. Q&A.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling.
I like
and what
this.
it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
You want your
like
joke.
they're ready for you.
You're not getting it.
Go get 'em.
An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. The guy who went to Mars. The Lord. What does that say? Hang on. Well, it's actual God. The Lord meet and greet. They're gonna send you to him. They're gonna shoot you in the face. You get to say hi. Alright. Oh my god! This is it. I'm Stanley. Look at me. It's my press conference. I'm amazing. Hello. Up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then... Ah, my ears. This is a hell of a press conference. He's Stanley. I can't believe it. I can't believe it ended. I'm so sad. Bring that back. That was so good. We were all having a good time.
Sitting there, Stanley wondered to himself.
All right.
Minutes?
Um,
Days? Centuries? Did
I want to
something
fall down to the
crucial
bottom of
happen while
the
his senses were
the
tuned?
mind control
He
room.
made a note to be more careful.
I want to have a
with
press
time
conference
from
like that
now
where
on.
it looks like a concert and you get surrounded by people and it's a stadium's worth
Stanley
of
came to a set of
cheering,
two
adoring
doors.
fans. It's
He entered
amazing.
The door on his left.
If only we could all be like Stanley. Oh, hey, this is actually... This tells you where they are, huh? So it's the stairs, something to do with stairs, and somewhere both red and blue. The red and blue one I know, it's the red and blue doors. I don't know the stairs. I guess it's here? I'm
Coming
not
to
sure.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Might be the
his boss's
suicide ending,
office.
but who knows. Anyway,
Here's the door. Just go.
he's given up all pretense of even trying to make me do that room again. Yeah, I think that was a fun press conference. I think I probably wouldn't be able to handle it either. That's a lot of people. It's a lot of pressure. So if I picked my nose.
Through the large door that read mind control facility.
Yeah, he opens the door because he's sick of me because I opened it earlier before he was ready. So apparently you can fall to the bottom of this room. Not sure how.
Packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Yeah, it's because earlier I just opened it before he could say anything, and that pissed him off enough to just now open it forever.
Now the monitors jump to life.
So yeah, you're supposed to be able to fall. Oh, hang on.
An employee in
Here we go.
building. Stanley's co-workers.
God, these
The
chairs are
lives
so
of
finicky.
many
Here we go.
Individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley.
Oh, I didn't die.
Eternally monitored. Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013,
This is a cool view.
getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter. You're very superior about it.
I love how petty the
And
narrator
very,
is.
Very clever. Good for you.
I never noticed they
When
like
it came
open up
time
in
to
a
update
spiral
the
pattern.
game, we knew that we had to do something
That's
about
cool.
this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game.
Amazing.
It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Let's hear it.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
We did it. We got the mind control. We got the you fell to the bottom of the mind control facility ending. Isn't it great? We are nearly there, actually, I think. There's an escape pod ending with the
A
bucket.
soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay. So there's an ending for doing the escape pod ending, but with the
Not
bucket.
everyone is so lucky to have a bucket.
So we're doing that now.
Stanley is a very lucky fellow.
We're not going to get every
Very
ending.
lucky
There's a
indeed.
lot of them.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
But I
to
wanted
his
to see
chest
these ones.
And entered the door on his left.
I really wanted to see the you fell to the bottom of the room ending. I wonder if there's anything for... I keep saying this, but I want to know if there's anything for
Stanley and the
getting
bucket
all the
walked upstairs to the
Stadlerines.
boss's office. Stepping
Nice. Then we walk back. Listen to that complete absence of sound. Just me, the humming of fluorescent lights, and the bucket. Really is the back rooms, huh? Okay. What's this? Oh, happy 12th birthday, stepniece. I'm really mad that it's happy 12th birthday, stepniece, and not get well soon. Alright, we're leaving again. I can't take the elevator, so we have to walk. 7:55. Get well someday. Oh, it was get well someday, wasn't it? I couldn't remember what it actually said. You are right, though. 7:56. $7:57. Feel free to skip ahead again. 7:58. $7:59. You've done it. You managed to skip ahead. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job on skipping ahead. 7:60. Here we are. Oh, you killed the knight at level 30. Okay. Good job. You did what I couldn't be bothered to do. Here we go. So I feel like last time I screwed up this ending somehow. We're supermanning the bucket. I mean, there's definitely space in there for both of us, but... Wipe your tears away. You killed the knight level 30, unlike you. Oh, unlike me. Be free, bucket. Be free! Goodbye. Alright, the bucket's free.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
It's gone now. I think that's enough. Well, I've gotten all I'm satisfied. How the mighty have fallen. Cool. This is... that's enough. Give me my epilogue. I don't know how to trigger the epilogue, so I'm just gonna quit the game and start it again. Play Elden Ring? I'm not gonna play Elden Ring. No, why would I do that? I'm gonna launch the Stanley Parable again. Have a good lunch, Kaiser. Thank you. I'm only a 2v on weekends. It's my weekend job. I should change the slot time. It seems that nobody's awake at this time. Even though this is meant to be good, like, timing for Americans. Nobody's here at this time. Alright, this isn't working.
This is the story.
I guess I go and collect all the figures now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Oh, the bucket's back.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Kaized. I'm not doing online invasions.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
We gotta
meeting,
go get the,
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
The Stanlerines.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes.
Oh, he's back to admiring
worth
it.
admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It used to be that he'd just, like, say that was okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Did I go through the maintenance room with the bucket already? Did I get the navigation line too?
Look, Stanley,
Who
I
knows?
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
How has somebody
nothing
put
but
up an
you
achievement
all
guide?
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
I just want the Stanley
I don't know how
back.
to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me
Stanley!
Let me prove that I'm on.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and
Amazing.
that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anmarines. None of us can.
Cool. Now we start again. And I find... the endings, the guide, and I go find the Stanley. I can't remember where the last one was. I'm sorry. Under the stairs to the boss's office. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So it is at the bottom where the suicide room
Stanley
is.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
We're gonna
a
get
memo.
it. So Heavy, how are you doing? How was your day?
When
How are
Stanley
you,
came
Heavy?
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think it's just us now. Isn't this fun? Isn't this intimate? Oh you, it's you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
There it is, it was hiding right
And
under
there
my
it is,
nose.
The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment,
We
Stanley.
did it, we got it.
This
We got 'em
is
all.
A real accomplishment. This
Day's
is
been
doing
okay, that's
something
good.
just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
We did
I
it.
would tell
Yeah,
you that
Hayblin's
I'm
not here, I don't know
proud
what
for
she's doing.
collecting
She's
them,
calling with her
but
friends or
that
something.
would be like a
Something more
reward,
important than me.
and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
We did it! Alright, back up we go. Because I just googled how to get the 8 achievement. And it's way dumber than I thought.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Did I
Stanley was
reset
once again
something?
Stunned to discover
Oh,
not
maybe
an
it's because-
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief.
Maybe it's because I restarted the game.
This. What dark secret was being held from him?
There it
What
is,
he could
achievement
not have
unlocked.
known was that
8.
the keypad behind the boss's desk
That was it.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping.
It said
from him.
8, and that was the
And so
achievement.
boss had
We just
assigned
heard it
an
say 8.
extra secret
That was everything.
number.
That was the whole thing.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Gotta look for the other ways, get the achievements. Oh, you have to go back to the exhibition hall to get the Settings World Champion
Stanley
achievement.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying
Okay.
to input anything on the device was
And
useless,
apparently it was
since
bugged.
he could never possibly know.
Hang on. I gotta... Oh, there are hidden sliders! You sneaky bastards. Okay, I think that's the only one. Apparently this is bugged in version 1.0 and is gonna be fixed later. Apparently it unlocked for the person who made this guide though by toggling every possible setting, including screen resolution. So I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, 100% completion stream. I hope you realize one of the achievements is to not play the game for 10 years. Not doing that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's why I said it. Okay. Quit the game. I don't, apparently the epilogue screen, like, is random. We can see how your life is going in 10 years. What if I'm not even streaming in 10 years? What? Like, the epilogue button is meant to show up, but it's not clear when. And it might just actually be random. Keep restarting the game until you unlock the epilogue on the title screen. Okay. We gotta quit and open the game and then quit and open the game again. Just until it works. Thank you, Davey Redden. This is Game Restart Simulator. I feel like a real speedrunner now. I've got half of all the achievements in this game. I think that's impressive. God, I'm still sniffly as hell. It sucks. I don't want to be sniffly. I want to be healthy. Let me be free. 100% the game. I'm not 100%ing the game. You leave me alone. This isn't working. This is not working. I just got a message on Twitter from, I think, a bot. I don't know. I don't think people. Yeah, this feels like a bot. Okay. I got messaged for somebody to, like, make graphics for me for the stream. But I think the only people that ever do that are bots. Actually, I did interact with one once and they were a real person, but this one's definitely a bot. This one's not real. Oh, hey, Hableen. Why am I liking your tweets mid-stream? Why aren't you watching my stream, huh? Hableen is inside my walls. That's nice. Good for her. I hope she likes it. No. I'm looking at my Twitter. This isn't working. I'm just gonna go somewhere else, I guess. The narrator is... Whoa! God, don't do that to me. That was so trippy. What the hell?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
God, that messed up my head.
Brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please...
I can't believe I got Wile E. Coyote'd.
Back to the memory zone.
Okay.
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
We're back in the memory zone. Remember this? Now remembering. When Stanley found the collectibles. Oh god, oh god. It's like the Trick Art Museum all over again. Oh, that hurt my brain. Zone, sweet zone. Good times. And now we're going down instead of through the doors.
Here's where it all began.
This is where it all began.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Can I collect this one? What? Okay. I now have 7 of 6. Ah, yes.
And here was a second Stanley.
Oh, it actually...
You found this one all on your own, just by poking
it actually
around in the boss's
keeps track
bathroom.
of them.
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them.
8 of 6.
6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh, and the whole way back has changed. That's cool. Neat trick.
Okay, let's do a little quiz.
Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand?
This is easy, I remember this. This was the warehouse. We jumped into the vent. Just over here.
No. The warehouse was the fourth place you
What
found
was it?
the Figanli, not the third. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised.
Was it?
Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the warehouse feels like the third place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
Wait, what? It was this or the boss's office, right? I swear this was third. What? Am I being gaslit or am I just wrong?
Let's see. What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
This is...
Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone.
Okay, this definitely didn't happen. We've got 10 now. This, we definitely have never been here before, but this is a nice room, actually. I like this pink room. The architectural design in this game is fantastic. Ah, yes, this one I remember.
This was the fifth mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly
You're always being gaslit by us. It shouldn't shock you, but it shouldn't shock you anymore.
Enjoy.
Oh, video time. Oh my god! Oh, this is something else. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at that high five. That was beautiful. Thank you, narrator. Starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator. Thank you, the narrator.
Takes you back.
God, that really did
I
take me
spent a lot
back.
of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
If that was that's a quick amount of time to finish making that video, honestly. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. What a dumb joke. What a great dumb joke. And this one.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine. Right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Perhaps because it was the one...
How many different versions of this must there be? Considering that you can get them all in completely random orders.
This is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
That was a spooky transition. Here we go.
And then there was no more.
Oh, hang on. Did I accidentally turn on? Oh, I did. I don't think we need the translation labels.
Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing
Beautiful.
left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Goodbye, memory zone. Oh, that was the fun. Goodbye, memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
Oh, okay, we're going back.
We can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Okay.
See how that feels.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's...
Okay, yes, that spot under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
He wants more. Let's go. We're doing it again. Backwards this time.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
That was a good video. I remember that video. Oh my god.
Yes.
I love that video.
I love that video.
And this is the pink room. Of course.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
I agree. Very good room.
These really were a treat to hunt down.
Warehouse.
You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I'm glad that there's no reward for collecting all these. Where does the boss's office go? Huh, okay. Back this way. No, I'm fairly sure we never went to the boss's office to get a Figley.
Remember? Yes, I remember it too.
I don't think there's a
past
Figley
is
in the boss's
truly
office.
A wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories.
They actually just gaslit me.
Keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Oh, we're back at the expo. Ah, yes, the jump circle. How could I forget the jump circle?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally
I can't jump.
sold on.
I still can't jump. I
remember
used up
hating it back
all
then.
my jumps.
The time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm
Yeah, I
actually
think this is
quite
kinda
fond
cute
of
now.
it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want
I can't believe I'm nostalgic.
more memories.
Nostalgic for something that happened like 2 days ago.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
This has become the Twilight Zone.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Nope.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Are we back in the main menu?
I'm remembering something
Nope.
now. I remember before this whole story
Oh.
got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again.
I feel like this is a good ending.
I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
We're
Okay.
good ending.
Here we go.
Alright, we're doing it again?
Is the story of a man named Stanley.
Let's go.
This is the story of a man named
We're doing it
Stanley.
again.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4.
I kind of don't want to skip this time. I don't know why he gets an office. He's just so good at pushing buttons, he gets his own office.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee...
I mean, to be fair, if you can be told to push a button for 12 milliseconds and then actually do it for exactly 12 milliseconds, you probably deserve the job.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
When do we get the Stanley Parable made in, like, Unreal Engine 10?
And then one day, something very
I
peculiar
want, like,
happened.
ray-traced,
Something that would
ultra-realistic
forever
Stanley.
change
How much does Stanley get paid? Well, he has his own office, so presumably quite a bit.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived.
For
on the
old time's
monitor.
sake, I want to just do this one normally.
No one had showed
He said
up
one
to give
more
him
run.
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
RTX Stanley
Something was
Parable
very
unironically would look good.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
We're gonna do
his
it normally.
senses,
One more
he
time
got
for
up
old
from his
time's
desk
sake.
and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone.
For old lang
What did it
syne.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Then we go
Stanley
left.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
And the meeting room's
Yet
back to
there was
normal.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
We're gonna follow
And
all
coming
his
to the
instructions
staircase,
exactly
Stanley walked
normally.
upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What are these
Shocked,
bottles?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Chiani.
who orchestrated this.
Interesting.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that
What's
the
Chianti?
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing
How
random
fortunate.
buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
I don't even want to
secret did
talk
this
anymore. I
place
feel like we
hold?
just gotta
Stanley
let
thought
this
to
play
himself.
out.
Did he have the strength to find
I could
out?
jump down and hear the music yet. Let's not do that.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
Just
monitored
normal.
in this
We're just
place
doing it normal.
where freedom meant nothing.
It feels kind of nice, doesn't it? The narrator's enjoying this. I'm enjoying
Mind
this.
control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
Look
it.
at his number. Oh, his
own
number
life
is his
in
office. We've
someone
seen it
else's
before. It's
control.
427.
Never.
It looks exactly the
It
same
was
as his office.
unthinkable.
It's a
Wasn't it?
video of his office.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
There's a Steam guide that's just pictures of the phone.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
We did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments
Apparently you
away.
can actually fall off the
Even as the
you can fall off the
doors
cargo
slowly
lift.
opened, Stanley reflected on how many
And survive,
puzzles still lay unsolved.
and it's not clear if you're meant
Where had
to
his
be there.
co-workers gone?
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
Which
as
is interesting.
sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered.
Might
to
be a
him,
bug.
for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
This sounds like different dialogue to what we normally get, but okay.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
We're free!
Stanley
made it.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is that a JPEG? No, it's just a skybox. It is 3D, but it's like a 3D like box. Alright, we did it. And of course he's not gonna actually like give me the the epilogue is here now. Do you really have to collect all the Stanlerines to get the epilogue? Epilogue time. This is it. This is the ending. We're about to beat the game. I didn't get every ending, but we gotta see this now. We missed a few, but that's fine. They're mostly bucket variations. We're back in the desert. Remember this place? I've immediately got myself turned around. Stanley was in the desert. You think this place is built by Aperture Science? Maybe. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Almost. It's too dark and dingy, though. Aperture Science doesn't build things like dark and dingy. Where did you get this wood? Where are we? This is from the memory room again. Remember the whole skip desert? This is a nice fire. Oh. Ah! Sandstorm. Filled with office chairs. This is quite nice. I like this ending. Oh, and it's nighttime now. Where are we going? What are we looking for? Are we still Stanley? Ah, look at that. Sunrise. Oh, here we are. Oh, we're back at the, where the skip button was, is it? No, this is a different place. We're somewhere else entirely. Sun's high in the sky. Is this a memory room? This is the memory room. For the Stanley Parable 2. What's down here? What's this? Cookie Nine's blog! Oh my god! Okay, Cookie Nine's blog. Review, The Stanley Parable 2, posted on April 27th by Cookie Nine. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teemed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... and then it cuts off there. There's also comments and recent posts. So there's Cookie's Corner, we need to talk about sequels, a protected post, a review of SNRAF 3, and an apology he hasn't been blogging very much recently. There's also a few comments by Go Guy, Piss Order 0999, Boblin, and Go Guy again. Go Guy apparently posted twice on this one comment, on this one blog post. Real Web, Gaming Tech Entertainment. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. By Snip Sweemy. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out that this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Lowest aggregate review scores in video game history. Second, get on the green. Privacy policy. What are these? The gym buttons, they still work. Gym. And they provide helpful illumination. Are those Stanlerines? They are Stanlerines. And I'm free to collect all of them. And I have 26 Stanlerines out of 6. Oh, here we go. That is a weird looking hole for when you look at it from this angle. Computer that I've gotten sucked into. Hello again. It's nice to see you. Settings guy! But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you see what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Stanley's Tiny, a game of avoid the more in search of dreams of. Heavy, you're the only person here. Choose the subtitle. Stanley Parable 3. We're gonna hear it. Let's go. Choose the title. Oh, hi, Hableen. Hableen, you also get to choose the title. Okay. Dream of Lawson. No. Heavy, you get to choose the first set. Hableen, you get to choose the second. Choose a word from the left. Choose a selection from the left list. Heavy. Don't you like that clicking noise? Okay, it's not an option. Dream. Dreams off. Okay, Hableen. Choose the second selection. Choose it, Hableen. Is she here? Hableen, are you here? You can't say that you're here and then not here. Sunshine. Dreams of Sunshine. Oh, that's nice. The Stanley Parable 3, Dreams of Sunshine. It's absurd. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Shall we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good! Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I've noticed that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright there, the achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're gonna keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. It is 1:12 p.m. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. We're going to turn it up a bit. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. There it is, the Stanley Parable 3, Dreams of Sunshine, with a cool car. This is... Hang on, I want to go back to the epilogue because I feel like there was a room off to the side that we completely didn't explore. Good name? I think it's a good name. I went straight for the computer. So I feel like we missed the, whatever was off in that side room. Maybe it was just blocked off, but... I gotta check, okay? I gotta find out. I have to know. But, welcome to the Stanley Parable 3. Wonderful. How wonderful. Yeah, the subtitle is almost making sense, but mostly not. But it almost does. Let's sit by the fire together. There we go. Yeah, I gotta move closer to it. It's just you and me, chat. Just sitting by the fire. I'm gonna screenshot this. It didn't work because I was holding control. It's like Journey. You guys remember that game? I remember that game. I thought it was pretty cool. I never played it, but it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan 2 is on sale. Should I buy that? Like the game on Steam. It's a Koei Tecmo game. It's basically a Warriors game, which I really enjoyed. But I don't know if it's any good. It also has custom character creation, so I kind of want to make myself. I think that would be funny. You know what? Screw it. I've immediately talked myself into it. I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy it as soon as stream ends. I won't be able to play it until, like, ages later. It'll be a while until I can actually stream it, but I'm gonna buy it right after the stream. This is a really nice place, honestly. There's something really beautiful about this, like, wasteland. What do you mean, Pip? Like, yesterday was payday, okay? It was... No, not yesterday. Day before. The days are, like, merging together. Thursday was payday. I got paid. I can buy games for myself. I want to get the closing shift so bad. Like the game or the, like, a job? game? I thought you already, Oh no, you played the convenience store. God, there's so many of those games. Why don't you get it? You should play it. You gave money to me. I can't believe I've gotten Twitch money from Hableen. The Stadlerines are gone now. I can't collect them again. Alright, we gotta explore this way. I gotta find out. I have to know. Okay, it's just a locked door. Because I didn't see this properly when I came through it. I went like this, and I didn't properly see what was over that way. So we sit at the computer again. Hello again. It's nice to see you too. Alright, I think we've been through all this, so I think it's... Yep. Of all the times to see this guy again, I didn't think it would be now. We're gonna make the Stanley Parable 4 now. Oh. Oh, it changes each time. Hey, Blaine. You get to choose the first word this time, and then Heavy, you're choosing the second. Come on. Audience participation. That's the name of the stream. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Oh, it feels like it's been longer, honestly. Liquid. Liquid! Snake! Liquid cheese. Okay, the Stanley Parable 4, liquid cheese. It's absurd. I love it. And the Stanley Parable will never end. Let's do it. So the achievement machine is fixed now. Although I have to go, you know, find it. Please enter the current time. It is now 1:18 p.m. Beautiful. The Stanley Parable 4 with a spooky mannequin in the background. Liquid cheese.
This is the story.
I just want to see the start again. Isn't it beautiful?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And the new content door is open again. We can return to the expo hall. Let's return. Let's get that achievement that we asked for, hey? I also... Again, the settings menu is like... I guess it's not... Maybe it is bugged, but... I don't really want to change, like, the resolution in case it crashes something. So we'll just go visit here again.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to
Liquidium
that
cheese.
namesake. So forget this ultra deluxe.
Back to the sequel expo.
Take it one step even further, which is why
I'm still not sure if this game is a sequel or not.
For the first time ever, the Stanley Parable.
I mean, it's a complete remake of the original game with extra content. But does it count as a sequel?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
This is a
additions?
stream where
Think of
us
all the
NA
new
people exist.
territory we'll
Yeah,
cover
but even
with a
then, like...
fully-fledged sequel, an entirely new
It's
experience
two
built
of
from
you.
the
It's you and
ground up.
Hableen right now.
Why, there are so
How
many
dare you?
possibilities.
Wait,
It could
bring
go in
all
so
your
many
friends.
different directions.
That sounds mean, I'm sorry.
This is what fans have truly been.
You guys seem to be more happy with the,
Now, to be clear,
the
I
other
haven't
time,
quite
though,
nailed
usually.
down what
Oh, except
exactly
you,
the
Heavy. You
Stanley
tend to be,
Parable
like, very
2 is
asleep.
going to be. But let's
So maybe
take
this
a
does
look
work
at some
out
of the
better for you.
features I've been developing
It means
for
I have to wake up, though,
I
which is
figure
horrible.
That if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new...
Alright, so apparently... So we need to get the free and easy achievement. Because apparently the machine is fixed now. It just works.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple
I'm
as
sorry
that.
for being born and sleeping like that, Pip. Maybe you just need to sleep at different times. It worked! I got it! I got the achievement!
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
You're at school.
It
Just
truly
drop out.
speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just
Oh, so
breathe.
the poor narrator, I'm giving you a panic attack. But we did it. We got my achievement. The achievement I deserved after all this time. Alright, down into the infinite hole.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen?
The jump circle still hasn't been reset. I used up all my jumps at the start of the game and never got them back. I don't think I've gotten the champion for the settings world champion, no. I need to go down the infinite hole. Because apparently there's an ending for repeatedly jumping in the infinite hole. I'm sorry, I like the clicky noise.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Infinite falling. Also, I'm just going to tab out real quick. I want to check something. Okay, it really did just let me have all those screenshots in places where I was not supposed to be allowed to take screenshots. Anyway, down we go.
Games as a medium.
Ooh.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious.
What if I don't want to
compulsions,
drop out?
if I do say so.
It's me or the
Since you
school.
are
How
to
dare
see
you?
the infinite hole,
I'm kidding.
You can press the teleport
Education is
button
important.
to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're
I'm picking
doing
you,
right
Pip. No,
now,
don't do
but
that. Don't drop out of
forever.
school.
There really are so many other fascinating
It's a bad
exhibits
idea.
that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you.
If I fail life, it's all your fault. No, don't worry. All the greatest millionaires have been dropouts.
Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite.
They also had a
Come
ton of
on.
money, usually
Who
from their families,
actually
but
wants to fall
but
forever? The hole was
they also
plenty
dropped
deep.
out of
It was
school,
more
so-
than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
great. Down we
Oh,
go.
for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
My family is
The
like
problem
low
is that
middle
you
class.
like
Well, then maybe you
holes
should have
too
just been
much.
born into a richer family.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter
Wait a minute.
this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in
Don't
there
tell me
than
the
you
hole
did
gets
before.
shorter
I
every
mean,
fall.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Back up we go.
Not enough? I'm positively thrilled.
In we go.
I really do have so much more. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing.
We are shortening the hole.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the...
This is an SCP. Look, you can see up the top.
Here, let's try something.
Yeah?
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
At some point
there
there...
it is.
What?
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a
It's like
hole
a
at this
small
point.
pool.
It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm doing it until it becomes flat or possibly negative of a hole. The teleport button's not working.
The teleport button not working? You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm hitting G.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
He's leaving.
Now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for
What?
everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally
What?
anything
No, come back.
else. Take care, Stanley.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope you and the hole have
Bye,
a
narrator.
wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh, he actually walked off. Teleport button's still broken. I feel like a cat. Have you ever placed a circle in front of a cat? What was that noise? It is a nice hole. There's a, cats really like circles for no- We're going down. Cats really like circles for no apparent reason, so if you place like a hula hoop in front of a cat, usually it'll just walk into it and like sit down in it. There's no reason for it to. There's no reason why a hula hoop is any like safer of a location or whatever than any other part of the floor, but it will just go in. Cats just like circles. Change your perspective? Whoa! That's the closest up camera we've ever gotten of Stanley's face. Change your perception. Interesting. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Ah, puppies. Sorry, I had to screenshot that. Boys! I'm changing the perception again. How many backgrounds did they pick? Okay, that's the last one, I think. Yep. We're going back to the Moyai. Heavy, I want to see Moai emojis in the chat. And change yourself. Ah! What? Australian Stanley. Cartoon Stanley. Well, maybe Hello Neighbor Stanley. Oh my god, Buff Stanley. Cartoon Stanley, again, but oh god. Wait, that can't be a 3D model, that has to be 2D, right? They drew like 5 different Stanleys. Whoa! Whoa!
Stanley.
No!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of...
No, I wanted to see that, that was so cool.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I
Damn
want you
it!
to be wide awake
Narrator!
for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single
Ah.
thing. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Yeah, that works with me.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Total pip to you too. Let's see it. Come on. Oh, what? No. Damn it. Well, do we want to jump back in the hole? I kind of want to jump back in the hole. We gotta see the Moe eyes again.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Where's the hole again? I can't remember. Look, Heavy, you have plenty of time to find the emote again. We're going back down into the hole. We're going back down there. What? He locked it. Damn it, I really wanted to see that last one from every angle, just because there was like, it was different art versions of Stanley, and that's amazing. I'm sorry, Heavy. A great disappointment. If I hit restart, can we walk back into it?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, that's right, we're doing the whole ending again, just so I can see the
Stanley
cool
decided to
art.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's still there. Alright, now we just gotta wait. There's gonna be a lot of waiting, but we're going to get back down there. In the meantime, I'm looking at my Twitter. There's nothing on my Twitter. It is all boring. Damn you, Elon Musk, I blame you for this.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how
Stanley
roundly
Parable.
disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark. And
Go like
any new
Habling's
content
post.
for
Is
it
she
could live
posting?
up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Habling, where are your tweets? One hand is on my phone, one hand's on the keyboard. That's why I'm not looking around.
Measly re-release with a few minor additions.
She posted about Hosho Marine. She
retweeted
retweeted something. Oh, it's a giveaway though.
Entirely new experience.
Pizza
Built
bagel.
from the ground up.
I'm liking all her
So many
tweets.
Possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I
Cool.
figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will
We're
sort of
resetting
naturally
like from a
spring
part
up
of the game,
around
so
it.
I'm just
It'll
liking your
all work
tweets
itself
while
out. Game
while I
development
walk.
is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Habling, you tripped and twisted your ankle? What?
Here we are. Go
You
on.
alright?
try out some of the new features.
Big man. Big guy. For you. Alright. Okay, I liked all your tweets. You got a lot of tweets. Oh, you should play more Undertale. That'd be good. Nice. Good job, Abeline. Down into the hole we go. We're nearly there. Don't worry.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
What happens if you
This is,
fall
in
all the
fact,
way down the
a
first time?
hole that you can fall
I bet the
down
dialogue
forever.
changes.
That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
You missed a tweet?
stunning
Did I miss a
fall
tweet?
for video games
I-
is a medium. You see? This was
Okay, let me look.
one
Well,
of the
I'm
more
not
ingenious
liking
concoctions,
retweets.
if I do say so.
Oh, I missed the corn bag in the
Since
drawer
you've
tweet.
gotten
Of
to
course.
see the
Okay,
infinite
got it.
hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
How infinite is your hole?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Oh, you tag me. Oh,
sooner rather
well,
than
if you
later.
tag me at the start, it doesn't show up as a tweet. It shows up as a reply. Okay, no, wait. No, you didn't tag me at the start. There we go. I
Okay,
replied.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
It is
I
very
don't want
deep.
anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
I just closed Twitter and opened it again.
Depends on your definition of infinity.
I'm an addict.
From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical.
This is a
in
really
nature.
deep hole.
It's more of a
We hit the bottom.
Okay, well, good for you. You found
Look how
the
far
bottom
we
of
are.
the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person?
So it really
actually
does
wants
get
to
smaller
fall
every time, even if you
I
don't fall to
figured
the bottom
hole
the
was as
first
deep
time.
as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why
Spin.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you,
That works for
then
me.
go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
I wonder if
I'll
I
just
can-
be up here when
I
you're
wonder if
ready.
he's gonna say anything if I don't use the teleport button immediately. And to think this secret was hidden here and we could have missed this. This game is so dumb, I love it. Right,
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
Not
A
normal.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever.
He
till the end
sounds
of
like
time.
Haberly.
Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly...
How?
I
He
didn't
accused me
make
of
an
being not
infinite
normal.
hole.
It sounds like
I didn't
something
think it
you'd
was
say.
that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Pip, what?
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only...
You found
not
the hole.
infinite,
We are
but that it's growing
repeatedly
steadily
jumping in the
less and
hole
less
to
infinite.
regain an ending
I
that we
suspect
just
I'm
got.
starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible
No.
to call
We
the
actually, the hole is not in the game.
Even by the lax overall
The hole
standards
is
for
just in the
accountability
expo. We're just
What's
back at the
going on
expo. We
here?
beat the game, we found the true
I have
ending,
no
and we
explanation
reached
for
the epilogue.
uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets...
This is
any
actually the
shorter.
same hole.
Well,
We're just
there
jumping in
is.
it again.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
It turns out if you
Not
jump in
only
the
is
hole
hole
repeatedly,
not
this
infinite,
happens.
But it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this.
We're trying to
scratching the
achieve
itch.
something because he cut
Oh,
us
oh my
off last
God.
time, and I want to see
You
it.
just do
You didn't let us
whatever it
properly
is you're
appreciate
here to
it.
do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Teleport time.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Bye.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
See you
Now
later.
you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
Bye-bye,
I
narrator.
hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
See you. Now it's just us in the hole. Does it look weird when I stare directly at the camera? I've said this many times before, but... like, does it change anything? Do you feel uncomfortable when I do it? I thought the narrator said ho. That would be a bit rude, wouldn't it? Hole. We already feel uncomfortable around you. Good. Good. I'm glad. I hope you do. The hole descendeth. It does descendeth. And this is a wonderful time. We shall soon experience the true majesty of the hole. And its descendeth. I should just end the stream like this. You, like, pan out with, like, the cool music. I love this close-up shot of Stanley. Pip and I are going on a beach stroll, yeah, because I like your tweets that much. This music's funky. I'm gonna leave it on. No, I want the Moais. Sorry. I was gonna leave it on the puppies, but I want the Moais too bad. Moai! Oh, it's a robot with Stanley's face on it. It's Stanley, but upside down. Cartoon Stanley. Oh, he's claymation. I didn't even realize. I thought it was just another cartoon. I love this one. I love this one so much. And now the one that I really wanted to see. This one. Tumblr sexy band. Ah! Why was he? He was a Half-Life fan. No, no! Don't take this away from me! No, no, no! Damn it!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment.
He took it away from me.
If I just pop in
It's the same sense of humor as Homestuck, except stupider. Good. I'm glad. Good.
From the looks of things,
Good.
you and I
wouldn't have it any other way.
Here in this hole.
You missed the interesting and profound ending.
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.
I should start using that. That's my outro from now on. Toodle pip. I think you guys would actually lynch me if I started using that as my outro. I'm not doing that. Alright. I think that's the end. I think we've basically seen almost everything to see with this game, but like I don't really care enough about the last few secrets. I will lynch you if you don't. Right, okay. Well, we're going back to the menu. We're at Stanley Parable 4. Let's launch the game again. I'm tired of the Stanley Parable 4. End of stream? Yeah, end of stream soon. Toodle pip, everyone. Thanks for watching. That is so bad. That is so bad. I cannot say that at the end of every stream. That is gross. Don't forget to say Dunny with the funny. Of course! We're Dunny with the funny. Stanley Parable 5, what's our subtitle this time? Part 5, surely, right? Part 5 boyfriends? I'm not gonna raid Kason. I'm Dunny with the funny. How could I have forgotten that fundamental part of humor? Stanley's big boyfriends. Nope, we're not doing that. On part 5. Boyfriends. Oh, this is funky. I like this one. This game's good. I wanted big boyfriends. Jesus. It sounds inappropriate. I guess we're done now. Unless I keep restarting the game to see what different sequels we can get. So Kaiser, you missed this, but they decided that they were not going to make any more Stanley Parable games. So the settings man intervened and decided that we're going to keep making Stanley Parable games forever. But to do this, we're just going to change the name of the game every time we boot up the game instead of actually changing anything. You are so easily entertained. I'm very easily entertained. That's why I'm a VTuber. God damn it, I remember. You remind me of that meme you sent me where it's like, I love VTubers, they're like women, but funny. Dealing with the birthday party. That's not bad. The Stanley Parable 6, dealing with the birthday party? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, it's the skip button. I'm gonna send Pip a meme. That's a dangerous choice, but okay. Okay, I think that was the scariest baby I've ever seen. That was like a jump scare baby. Okay, you can send me a meme. I'm stretching. I am Dunny with the funny. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I don't think there is. First of all, I don't think there's any point of raiding. Second of all, I don't know if there's anyone to raid. No, literally nobody I follow is at the moment is raidable, unless this Vine Source and Shroud. XQC is live. Raid Kason, coward. Is Kason live? Does she? Oh, she is live. Oh my god. Why am I not following her? I'm gonna follow Kason right now. Oh, she's playing Fallout 76. There we go. I'm following her now. I can't believe I wasn't following her before. Do a special stream tomorrow where you play the baby game for 4 hours? Absolutely not. Raid whoever Kaiser suggested. No, we are not raiding Kason. You may watch Kason. I highly encourage that because she's far better than I, but that's because she's successful, unlike me. Anyway, I'm not raiding her. Don't raid Kason. Don't spam. That'd be weird. Don't fucking do that. Anyway. Coward. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I'll see you all later. Toodle pip. I said the F word. I swore. I swore at you. Pip swore. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Queso reminds me of someone. Yeah, she's an old guard. She's very successful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good time. I'll see you all. Well, I won't be here on Tuesday. I'm afraid we're gonna have to skip next stream because like I said, I have to participate in an event for work. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a good game. I like this game. It was worth the money. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Good night. Toodle pip, everyone. Good night. Bye-bye. See ya. Have a good one. Bye. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. Whatever. It's the work event's at 10:30. Bye. Wait, no, I meant it starts at 6, but it runs till 10:30. Bye.